Hey Nat, so it's been a while since I'd last vlogged, so I decided why not vlog right now at 11:29 p.m. on a Thursday night. This is gonna be sort of like a mini rant slash realizations vlog of sorts that I have right now. Um, I don't know, I just went through a lot of realizations recently, and I thought I'd like to share them with you. Of course, I've been working as an intern for a production company. So, we had a shoot recently for the production, and I guess I realized a lot of things about what I want to do in my life and what I want to be in my life, really. And yeah, which is a good thing actually, because I was waiting for some sort of realization somehow of a semblance of what I actually want to be or do in the future. This is a kind of big realization, so I've actually written it down in my notes here on my computer because I really just have a lot to say. For the basics, I had a shoot last Tuesday from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. the following day. It was really tiring, for one, of course, but pretty exciting because I had to be at the office by 8 p.m. Then I had to work on some things, and then we left the office at 1 a.m. And from there, that's where it took off. I didn't sleep in the car anymore because I couldn't. It was not right. I felt like sleeping in. And I got to see the sunrise, take care of 500 or so talents on set, take their attendance, deliver food to actors, um, photocopy pages, that sort of deal. And I guess I've come to the realization that I don't think I'm ready for showbiz life. I'm not sure it's the life for me, really. At least here in the Philippines, I'm not sure that's what I want to do. And I guess I'm kind of relieved somehow that this is not the life for me. For one, being a production assistant is pretty difficult. It's not something I would do. I guess I'm really in awe of the people who do it because it's really a tough job. I mean, they do a bunch of paperwork. I don't think I'm the kind of girl who would want to do paperwork. I don't like it when I do it in the office. I don't think I'd want to do it in the future. They run around set and the set's pretty darn huge. And so yeah, it's just I don't think it's really for me. Um yeah. Another thing is that I realized while at the shoot is that I don't really like authority that much, which is kind of rebellious of me or something like that, but I really don't like it when people try to tell me what to do or like say I'm doing something wrong. I know it's important to accept criticism and such, but sometimes I feel like it's just nitpicking and, you know, not even something that I could benefit from. During the set, right, there was this one time one of the authorities, I guess, like they're in charge of the talents and stuff, they went and asked me to go look for this envelope. And I was like, sure, why not? Because like I should be doing stuff for you guys, It's my job. So I went to look for it in the office in the set, right? They had a bunch of crates and stuff for me to look for it. And I couldn't find it. I looked through it like about 3 times and I couldn't find it. Then when I went back to the girl, she was just like, "Oh, can you please check again?" And I'm like, "Well, it's not there. I've checked it like 3 times. Are you just like power tripping on me because I'm just a stupid little intern who knows nothing apparently?" Like, I don't know, for me it just felt like it wasn't fair. I know it's my job to be looking for things and like doing these errands and stuff, but then it's also, your responsibility to be taking care of your documents, especially if they're that important. Another thing is that I felt that they were treating me like a child when obviously I'm not. I'm freaking 19 years old. I understand, I understand what you're saying. I don't know why you have to treat me like a child. I guess it's one thing that I always look tired and it's not really my fault. It's just the way I look. So people are just like, "Oh, can you still do this?" Obviously, I wouldn't be here if I didn't know if I could do it, right? Additionally, I don't think this kind of environment is where I would be able to grow, I guess, as a person. mainly because it's comprised mostly of extroverts who are very outspoken, like to speak their mind about things, and it seems like no one is out there to actually listen. And for me as an introvert, I feel very, I don't know, constricted maybe by this environment because they're telling me that I'm too quiet. I need to go talk more. I need to like raise my voice to be heard. But then obviously that's not the case. I don't have to raise my voice to be heard. I don't have to do these things to make myself noticed. And then they tell me things like, "Oh, if you don't speak louder, then you'll be eaten alive." But then if you don't think before you speak, you'll be skinned alive, which I think is much worse because like it's more important to listen than to speak. It's not all about you. I know we're working in a team, but it's not just about speaking, it's about understanding. And I don't think this is what it's meant for me. So, I don't know. I'm just really quiet in real life, and it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, I'm not gonna change for you. And another thing that I've noticed is that these ignorant stereotypes they have about introverts being like, oh, because you're quiet means you're sad, because you're quiet means you're tired, because you're this it means you're that, and it's like, no. Are you freaking stupid? It's obviously just because I'm put into this environment that's catered more to people who aren't like me in that aspect. When I left, I felt kind of glad that I went through it because it was kind of fun, sometimes, but also felt like it was very draining and it's not something I want to do for the rest of my life. Whew! I've said it. There it is. I don't know, I really don't want to work for and with those kinds of people who treat introverts like it's just a silly disease or something that could be cured or something that needs to be enhanced by talking louder. That makes no sense to me. I do, however, still want to pursue directing and making films, but not exactly working for them. Because it's one thing to work for films and it's another one to produce them. So, there we go. That's my mini rant and realizations. I hope you liked it. Please make a vlog soon. I want to see your face. Goodbye!